Welcome into the Landon Tengwall Show. The AP poll just came out with their preseason top 25, first of the year. Penn State is in at number 2 to start the year. Their highest rated AP preseason poll rating since 1997 when they debuted at number 1. And their last time being number 2 was 2017, right before the Ohio State game. So expectations are clearly big, and the voters think very highly of Penn State. Texas is number 1 with 25 first-place votes. Penn State's at number 2, but with 23 first-place votes. So, not a lot of disparity there. And the AP poll actually has a scoring system. So Texas, and they released this, Texas scored 1,552 points. Penn State scored 1,547 points. So only a 5-point differential there. And it is the closest margin between number 1 and number 2 in their point system since 1998. Penn State was this close to seeing that number 1 rating. And honestly, as a Penn State fan, I am happy. We do not want that right now. Let's let Ohio State and Texas duke that out for that number 1 spot. Now, before we get into the rest of this, please make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Constant content. We're going to have another video coming out tonight, actually, on a sleeper defensive end candidate for Penn State. And I'll actually be heading over to practice tonight to film some stuff with CBS. Looking good, boys. We're moving up in the world, baby. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Stay to date. Constant content coming at you guys every single day from now until hopefully mid-January. All right. Ohio State came in at number 3. Only got 11 first-place votes. So the voters clearly feel like there is some separation between Penn State and Texas and Ohio State. And honestly, I respect that the voters just voted how they felt. I think that's great, but I'm surprised they didn't put OSU and Texas 1 and 2 just to kind of hype that game up. I don't know the last time we've seen 1 and 2 face off week 1. I don't know if it's ever happened. And, at the end of the day, no matter what, the winner of that game is going to be number 1 going into week 2. So appreciate them being honest, but surprised, honestly, nonetheless. Looking down the rest of the list, we got Clemson at 4. A lot of people are picking them to win it all this year. Georgia 5, Notre Dame 6, Oregon 7, Alabama 8, LSU 9, Miami 10. Shout out Illinois, by the way, coming in at number 12. Sleeper. A lot of people are saying they're the Indiana of this year. And let me tell you, week 1 of college football, we're getting 3 top 10 matchups. 1 versus 3, OSU and Texas. 4 versus 9, Clemson and LSU. 6 versus 10, Notre Dame and Miami. So no matter what, we are going to get a lot of movement after week 1. All right, let's switch over. Let's just talk Penn State and just kind of the outlook now that we have the official AP poll. We are almost certainly going to be number 2 going into Oregon in week 5, barring anything crazy happening. Oregon currently sits at number 7. And their schedule goes as follows. Montana State, week 1, easy game. Oklahoma State, who I don't think is very good at all in week 2. They have to travel out to Illinois, not the team Illinois, but the state of Illinois, to play Northwestern in week 3. And then they go Oregon State, and then they have to come back to the East Coast. So within 14 days, they're going, I wouldn't call Illinois the East Coast, but they're traveling somewhat cross-country 2 times within 14 days. That bodes well for Penn State. Should be undefeated with a lot of action in the top 10. As we said, the first couple weeks, especially week 1, there's a possibility Oregon could find their way into the number 5 slot. Probably more likely they are still at 7 or at 6. But if they are 5, we could be looking at 2 versus 5 in the whiteout. Would be the first ever top 5 whiteout in Penn State football history. But 2 versus 6 would also be history. So, big games is coming this year for us, I'll tell you what. Now, let's talk Ohio State for a second, who is our second big matchup. Obviously, we have to see how that week 1 game kind of pans out. But if Ohio State wins, they will obviously be number 1. Looking at their schedule, real possibility here, guys. If we take care of Oregon, we could be looking at 1 versus 2 in Columbus, first time ever. Getting chills talking about it. My God, the season is here. Let's go. But let's talk about Ohio State real quick. They have, before us, they go at Wisconsin, at Illinois, and then bye, and then we travel to Columbus. That's not an easy slate. Wisconsin can always be kind of sneaky, and you got to go to Wisconsin. They are physical. I think Ohio State will be fine. But then you go to Illinois, which I just talked about. Many are dubbing them Indiana of this year. Veteran quarterback, ton of leadership returning, good O&D line. They are ranked number 12 in the AP poll for a reason right now. That's going to be a tough one for Ohio State to get through, but I'm excited. Ohio State and Penn State both have a bye in Week 9. So let's see who can game plan better going into Week 10. Each team is going to have 12, 13 days to get ready for each other. That's going to be a big one. If that's 1 versus 2 and we get a 2-week buildup, I can't wait, guys. My gosh. So a lot of games to get through, but we could see 2 of the biggest regular season games in Penn State football history in 2025. If you ask me, Landon, is it time? If not now, when? There's no other juggernaut really out there. We might be the juggernaut. We might be the ones getting hunted now. It is time. James Franklin needs to take hold of these reins. It's time to go out and win it all. Let's buckle in. It's going to be one hell of a season. And make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Constant videos coming at you guys. Coverage. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at Landon Tengwall. I'm going to probably post too much on there. So make sure you guys hit that like, comment, subscribe. Peace.